Good evening, guys. So, warm welcome to all of the new people. We got quite a few new people here, and welcome back to the people that have been here for a while. I have a few things I want to talk to y'all about today before I spontaneously combust because I've been like holding it in ever since it happened because I've been like analyzing the situation, trying to pick it apart, trying to dig and find information as to what in the world was going on, and just trying to listen in the spiritual realm, listen to God and see what he says about what is really going on. Okay. So first and foremost, like, did anybody feel the energy that was going on from like the middle of December to the middle of January? Because when I tell y'all I felt every single thing, I felt 2023 end, and I felt the purge of that year, and then I felt 2024 come in. I felt all of the new. It's a lot of great things that's going to happen this year, but it also, that's what I came to the conclusion of, that it's going to be a lot of great things happening. It's going to be warfare, of course, but it's also going to be a lot of good things going on. And at the end of December, I seen God's hand. I seen God. This is on two separate days. The first time I seen his hand do this, he went up like this twice, and I was like, "Wow, I wonder what that means." Up, it means up, and I got confirmation that it meant up. And then the second time that I seen his hand, he pointed down at his wrist like this and pointed at his wrist, indicating time. So I was like, time up, time is up. I didn't know that that's what it meant until I got confirmation that that's what he was talking about. He was saying time is up. And honestly, it made me nervous because I'm like, time is up. Like, for who? And what do I need to be doing? And like, is it for somebody else? But I also got confirmation that also God is separating the wheat from the tares. It's like time up for a lot of foolishness, to be honest. It's time up for a lot of foolishness. It's time up for a lot of procrastination. Like, time is up. And people that were supposed to come and apologize to you, like, their time is up. Like, they won't get a second chance at certain stuff again. Made me nervous, okay? And so even after that, even after the new year came in, I was still feeling that heaviness, like that energy. It felt like, the best I can describe it is that, I mean, this has never happened to me, but this is what I got in my visual. It felt like I was put inside of a Coke bottle full of, Coke, and with the cap on it, somebody shook it up and just set it down, and I was inside of the Coke bottle. It just felt like a lot of just pressure that I felt on me. And I was out of commission. Like I said, I was out of commission. I did not like that. I know it was something for my good. It was something that I needed to see in regards to that, but I was not feeling that at all. I didn't start to feel a little better and a little normal until the middle of this month. And once I start to feel normal again, it's like my eyes have a different view on them. Like, I have a new set of eyes now or something. And then in the beginning of this year, I started hearing more in the spirit. Like, I started hearing somebody have a whole conversation, and I wasn't even there. And I couldn't make out what all they were saying, but I literally heard them speaking. So there are people that are going to get an upgrade in their gifts as well. So, and that's going to be a little difficult. It's going to be challenging, but I would say try to get ready for that. I guess you could say try to get ready to get the upgrade in your gifts and in your spirit. It's something that's going to make you stronger. It's going to increase your awareness and discernment and things like that. Some of these things can be, like I said, fairly difficult, but I feel like God wouldn't have did that or gave that to you if he didn't think you could handle it. And God is also separating. I got a wheat from the tare situation going on too. God is separating the wheat from the tares, okay? There are people that's probably going to be falling out of your life that's not supposed to be there anymore. Like, their time is up in your life. They've had their time. It's probably time for you to leave a situation. And a lot of times, if you don't move, God will fix it to where you don't have no other choice but to leave. Like, you will have to, because you're no longer needed in that area. and they're no longer welcome in your life anymore. They had their chance to get things right and get things together with you and make amends with you, and they still didn't do it. So God is going to be releasing a lot of these people out of your life. And so a lot of God's people are going to be moving up to the next level of abundance, and the next level in other areas as well. Also, God, the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous, and a lot of people will be getting their portion this year. This is going to be an eye-opening year for a lot of people. It's going to be a truth year too. It's going to be some things that you find out that you probably have been wondering about. And the wealth of the wicked stored up for the righteous means that the wealth that has been accumulated by wicked people will eventually be transferred to a lot of God's righteous people. And most likely won't be everybody. It's just that it's just going to be the people that God can actually trust with this type of thing, until they move up in their level of spirituality, and then God will in turn give them their portion in that area, because He will be able to then trust them with whatever it is He's giving them, to do the right thing with whatever it is He's giving them, whatever assignment or task that He has given to the person. A lot of people's prayers are also going to be answered this year. Some of you all already got it in December, but a lot of people's prayers are going to be answered in this month if you haven't already, because this month is about out, and I'm just now doing my first video for this year. And you know how you pray for something and God actually do it, and you sitting there like, wow, like I wasn't expecting you to do it this quickly. So you just sitting there like looking at it, and that's how I was. I'm up to looking at it, and it made me nervous, because when God answered a certain thing for me, I was like, really? Like, thank you. But I still I still got nervous, because like I wasn't expecting it to happen like that. I knew it would, but I wasn't expecting it, is what I'm saying. God also put it on my heart to talk about how a lot of times we will have trouble moving or transferring ourselves out of a season into the next, because a lot of times we be in a certain season and in a certain mindset, and we don't really, when God's ready for you to move to another season, it can be quite difficult to get out of the old one and transfer to the new one. And I have trouble with that sometimes, because it moves so fast. It's like, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm already in another season. And then God has to remind me, okay, you're not there anymore. We're not there anymore. You have to move over here to this space. This is where I am. So you're going to have to come out of that space and move to this one. And for some reason, we cannot get comfortable in a certain season for too long. And you have to know how to maneuver in that area. That can be difficult, because it gets difficult for me. I'm like, well, I can't be over here right now. I got to move again. I just got here. And so I have to learn how to get my mind in that space of moving around, all of that different change and things like that. God is always doing something new, something different. And sometimes you can get left behind if you keep lingering on in that old season that God is trying to get you out of. And that's what I'm working on right now, trying to get my mind right in that area, because God is always moving. And so I be looking like, okay, and then I start feeling funny, and it's because I'm still in the same I'm still in this season, and God said to move over here. And it's like, how do I move over there though? And then God will give you instructions on how to do so, but you have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to go. Even if it's scary, even if you don't even know what's over there, even if, you like clueless as to what's going on, you have to be able to maneuver safely. I feel like there's something to put on y'all's mind to get you all to pay attention to whenever it does happen, because like I said, it can be quite difficult sometimes. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all he wanted me to talk to you about today. And so yeah, just enjoy this year if you can. It's gonna be okay. It's a lot going on too right now. It's even a lot going on for me right now. But overall, even though it looks a certain kind of way right now, I just got a feeling that everything is going to be fine, because everything is not what it seems. Sometimes it looks a certain kind of way, and it be a totally different thing than what you originally thought it was. Just like you can like misinterpret a person sometimes. You can be like, oh, I thought you was like this, I thought you was like that, and then you come to find out that they was not like that at all. It's just what it seemed until you actually step into it and get to know them, and or either step into whatever going on and get and find out what, you know, what's really going on by analyzing it and things like that, and getting knowledge in that area. Then you find out what's really going on. But yeah, I love you guys. Take care. Bye.